in general is something I always like to preach, and this is probably the first thing I do whenever I'm going to learn a new language. Before, even, let's say my next language is Spanish, before I get into Spanish, you know the things I'm going to do? The one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to search best Spanish TV shows. Now for me, I'm lucky. I got Narcos, I got what was the one on Netflix, Casa de Papel or something like Papel, and all the thousands of dramas that are there. Maybe for your language there's not too much TV shows available, or maybe there's even more, but there definitely should be at least a few good ones, unless you're learning something that's really far out there, but at least a few good ones. That's all it takes. So let's get into the first topic in terms of what you should watch and how to kind of find it. Should you watch kid shows or should you watch adult shows? It's a very good question. Kid shows, I'd say go for it if you are just extremely motivated, because yes, in the beginning they might be a bit more helpful for you in terms of strengthening your vocabulary and bulking up a little bit, but TV shows for kids are boring if you're not a kid. My personal rule is I'm not going to watch something in Spanish or another language that I wouldn't watch in English. So no, I'm not gonna watch some Chinese Dora the Explorer ripoff or something like that because it's a kid's show. I have no interest in that. I would not watch that if it was in English. Instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find the most suspenseful, addicting TV shows in whatever language I'm learning at the moment, and I'm gonna watch the hell out of them because one, it's super easy to watch any addicting TV shows. Two, most of us already watch TV shows already, so you can just kind of replace those English TV shows with the TV shows in this new language, so you're really not spending too much extra time per day that you wouldn't already be spending. And just generally forcing yourself to watch forcing yourself to watch a kid's show, it's not good. Language learning is about having fun, and if you are forcing yourself to do anything, it's not going to be fun, and that's a big part of why people quit. I got a tip for you guys. So Netflix has their own TV shows that they create, and any TV show that's a Netflix original, what they do is they go ahead and dub it in literally like 6 different languages. So Netflix is a great tool to use. For example, for me, I personally watched 13 Reasons Why with Anna Baker in French, and it really helped my French, believe it or not. But another side note, TV shows should only be really used as supplements. Please do not go and use a TV show as the only way that you're gonna learn a language. It's not gonna happen. Otherwise you're gonna be talking like Naruto. And then you're gonna go to Japan and people be like, who is this kid? Don't do that. They are supplements, meaning you should, and I talk a lot about this in my book, but you should go ahead and use a good beginner or intermediate program depending on where you are at. That should be your main thing, and TV shows should be used as fun, as motivation, and as listening skill improvers, and also as a way to bolster your vocabulary. On the topic of subtitles, because a lot of people ask me this, a lot of people are like, hey, I don't know whether I should just watch, any TV show I want to watch with English subtitles. I mean, do you watch them with the subtitles of the language that you're trying to learn, or with no subtitles? How do you do it? This is my kind of routine. When I'm a beginner, when I'm first starting with the language, probably for the first 3 to 9 months, depending how complicated the language is, I will not touch any other subtitles apart from English. English is there. It's right there. English subtitles. That's all you need. But as I get better and better and better, and I reach the output stage. Again, I talk about this in my book, but I'll talk about that later. Just to give you a brief overview, it's kind of the stage where you're starting to get really comfortable with the language. You're starting to talk to online tutors to really improve your speaking skills.